It's a great article. Wait, what's it named here? It's on the server, Vilnislovo.com, an article by Irina Kremenovska. It's from an investigative journalist who studies just as she writes in Allatra. Allatra has actually fled from Ukraine. At the beginning of the war, she moved to Slovakia, infiltrated the Czech Republic to basically work during the war. When Russia was attacking from the east, simultaneously undermining the West with her pro-Russian ideologies. These can't be seen at first glance, but then it all fits together. It's actually a kind of political sect where you are slowly learning and becoming initiated into the truth. Like Putin is leading the global resistance against the bad aliens and the Illuminati and all that, and they are just presenting him poorly. Yes, this is how they present it. In the article, she describes that they had to change their name. Even Creative Society isn't working there anymore. They immediately researched, and now they call themselves, what is it here, a charitable company or something else simply as ridiculous. They promise that if they simply have working hours 4 days a week, housing is available for 4 hours a day with a minimum area of 60 square meters and other fantasies intended for the mentally retarded. The woman here writes, which is quite that, but as if they are simply promising people there's something that of course they cannot fulfill. It reminds me just like the early promises of communism when they were coming, how it would be simply beautiful and ideal, but here they are in Ukraine, it works, but they have to hide. On the other hand, they have one there. The woman here is simply describing how they are a creative company again, how it is directly connected to the terrorists in the Donbass. Simply to the people who are at war there against Ukraine. Yes, so it is absolutely clear connected to them, but at all, once you're sponsoring a creative company, you're sponsoring the war in Ukraine from Putin's side. Yeah, well, I just found that interesting because that Eva Ronova actually also says in that interview that she found it interesting that they are supposed to be non-political and political at the same time. They always only criticize someone. When they once published something critical in Babis, only they put a shot of him there for a moment, so it is immediately from the Ukrainian management, which is still probably just in Ukraine. I don't know if they just hide there or how they just do it, but they just told them right away that they have to cut it out, that it could cause a problem, and that Grandma will still be useful. Well, we'll see what they think about. As they probably have this Mr. Andre prepared somehow. I'm curious when he'll probably come out. He's really terrible. The holidays with him are dreadful now. Let's be happy that he's gone. Well, so he is still writing here. But the objectives of the master's degree and Allatra have been set for implementation. He acts with the following metaphors, using book publishers and numerous media resources available to him on the web. Site, video hosting, site, social networks, publicly denies the armed aggression of the Russian Federation against Ukraine. Second, he promotes the Russian concept of building a new world order, which consists of the establishment of a multipolar world in which the idealized quasi-state of the future, the charity society, aka Russia, dominates. Third, it reveals the potential of public and political activity in the regions of Ukraine to consolidate loyal individuals. I'm not sure what he means by that. Fourth, he organizes mass pseudoscientific events, conferences, seminars, forums, telebridges, roundtables, attracts politicians, civil servants, representatives of municipal authorities, public officials, scientific and educational workers, company representatives, conduct interviews with public figures. Yes, exactly. He as well, the Creative Society, that is precisely their form of infiltration, introduces its agents of influence into state bodies and local governments with the aim of undermining the state foundations of Ukraine. That's what they are doing there, inciting apocalyptic moods in society around the topic of natural disasters, weather phenomena, the onset of global hunger, lack of food resources, proposal of the abolition of anti-Russian sanctions and rescue in conjunction with the aggressor state by the Russian Federation, of course.